be honest, I wasn't expecting a Knockouts World Champion. Am I going to face just Jordan Grace or Mickie James? But the Virtuosa has never defeated Mickie James. With Virtuosa and at Rebellion, you're looking at a 3.
He has reigned as the Impact World Champion, and as we learned a few weeks ago, successful. However, the byproduct, he unfortunately must.
4 years ago, you slapped a contract on my chest in this company's history. Because I had fully intended to come up from a pimply-faced kid with a dream to be in the best pro. Take this championship for me right now, but I have too much respect for that. Not stand here with my chin up and relinquish this championship.
I've known it. You've known it. And that at Rebellion, I am going to be 100%. So enjoy this. Warlock! Oh, now look at this. Kushida! A new Impact World Champion! Are you ready? 'Cause I'm full of sickles that your bullets are racing. Block chasing the racing. The Lions is the time.
This will be sold out live on pay-per-view and Fight for War.
Ladies and gentlemen, this and Hardcore War and Rebellion introducing first.
Well, things have gotten extremely complicated in the picture for Hardcore Canada. We believe at this point that Team Bully is accompanying everyone to ringside here for this matchup. We're about to...
Dreamer from Yucca Valley, California, Frankie.
Match is very complicated, but tonight, right here, it's very the team, their advantage at Hardcore War. That's a
way, and there are all sorts of weapons that can be used. So this is one-on-one with Frankie Kazarian. Whoever wins for the Rebellion. Frankie Kazarian one-on-one here. Over before Bound for Glory. Frankie Kazarian able to get the
on the line here tonight. Heading into that huge hardcore. It was Kenny King who made a bit of a surprising appearance, aiding the legend Darren McCarty, and then of course Kazarian out there to neutralize, but then chaos.
Now, in the impact zone, we're sold out at St. Kazarian off the ropes here, trying to control King. Bully, considering only a few weeks ago at Sacrifice, looked like he was going to be...
It seemed through a little bit of what Eddie was trying to do, merely trying to use anybody to put his past behind him, but now Kenny King looking to greener...
Shoulder right to the midsection of Kenny King. And went for the...
Great counter there by the King.
World Tag Team Champions Taylor Wilde take on Jessica. Angels of the Design will take on the Digital Media Champion Joe Hendry. Giselle Shaw goes one-on-one with the returning Tasha Steele. Fate of the Impact Knockouts World Champion Mickie.
As right now, Kenny King almost had Kazarian there. And now look, Team Bully in clear view.
Back there by Kenny King. No doubt Frankie Kazarian has had to deal with Bully. There is a tremendous amount of respect for Dreamer. Shoulders down, and a kick out by King.
Yeah, we know the relationship. Mosh
at Rebellion and a kick out.
Gathering people around him with a lot of respect. I've said it before, a lot of the young men, Tommy Dreamers, had a lot of respect from the Impact locker room.
Things have gotten so personal between, as you have stated in the past. Bully Ray won the Busted Open match between those Hardcore War and Rebellion.
Well, this war has gotten so big.
Able to take down Kazarian.
It just drags more.
Can you blame Tom? Busted Open match?
I mean, leave it, like I said, leave it to Bully Ray.
Popped up to his feet. Big shots here by Kazarian.
Turn things around for him and for Team Dreamer.
And Kazarian
who continues to some of his best work in his entire career since
advantage in Hardcore War and a kick out.
Throughout the match as it builds to 5v5 is so important.
And considering the amount of weapons that can be utilized, as we talked about, it could explode in Hardcore War at Rebellion.
At the end,
now King rushes at Kazarian.
Float over here.
Out by Kazarian.
They're one of their teams, and especially with the teams on this contest.
Kazarian out to the apron. Big Kingman with an answer. Slingshot!
Being able to withstand it this time, the last time, the first time he's...
Kazarian talking trash with Bully Ray. There's Skylar above.
There he is.
And chicken wing, the chicken wing.
It's breaking down in the back of your screen there, look.
Brian Myers. Why did Kenny King? It looked like
It's Moose.
Oh, a spear to Casper. Team
Battle line, fraud, all of that. What the hell are Moose and Myers doing in this?
at a disadvantage heading into hardcore war against Team Bully Ray.
After all the chaos broke down, now it is a very... You hear Myers say, you didn't pick me?
The chain around the throat.
Could happen at Rebellion in hardcore war.
Pepper Impact Wrestling on Access TV. Lunatic College in Windsor, Ontario.
What, you think you're gonna get... I don't know if you know this, but you are looking at the next Impact. And if you haven't noticed even more, this has become my You want to fight about it? You want to fight about any of you? Not one single person in there.
We will take an in-depth look at both Kushida and Macklin, new Impact World Champion. Showcase.
In the air is not the weather, my friends. A half man, half monster. Simply no.
Well, as the picture becomes clearer, I guess, for Rebellion to unfold here in Windsor, Ontario, Canada.
Fall match from the Lucha Lounge in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Lucha.
To what is down to be a high-flying X-Division style match zone.
From Nuevo Laredo, Mexico, Laredo.
Kid ruptured his intestines in a match in Mex's last Impact Wrestling match, ironically, was against one of his opponents.
Finally, from Baltimore, Maryland.
And never doubt the resilience of Rich Swann. Replacement of Steve Macklin to join himself and Frank Kazarian looking to rebound here tonight.
This is a... Oh, Black Taurus goes right after Dorado and the rest of the at Rebellion. Oh, it's the reigning champion, Trey Miguel, defended.
It means if Trey Miguel wants to be successful, he's going to have to beat both.
Dump to the outside.
Black
Taurus. Oh, what?
And as if you expected this one.
Roll at the end of 2022. He ran into the, imagine in the mind of the bull. He's pretty ticked off what Miguel's got in front of him.
Who would face off for the vacant at the time X-Division.
And now Swann dives onto Laredo Kid.
Kitty got wings.
Lindsay Dorado off the top. Swann and Laredo Kid all down. This X-Division. The X-Division. Oh, and Rich Swann goes up to get the returning.
This Sunday night to see who will walk out of that triple threat.
Landing on his feet like a cat. I'll take the easy, low-hanging. Comes crashing down. Swann with a splash. This was raw power from Black Taurus. First of all to drop.
Well, that one, the Taurus Tower of Terror, bringing everybody down.
First man to gain pinfall or submission inside the ring is your winner. On this evening, the Impact Knockouts World Champion Mickie James has requested the status of the championship. Cover, Kid, trying to win the matchup. It's broke.
all over, not just in the back of your head, you have eyes all over your body in a possible.
Dorado and Swan very familiar with each other. Oh, what a backbreak against Miguel. Oh, the golden ring.
You know, Dorado has got to be itching to get another X Division title opportunity.
Dorado goes up top, and Swan looks like he's going to get involved. Yes!
Ooh.
Going after the biggest part. So a lot of alliances can pop up in these multi-man matches. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, not
Good God!
Oh,
From Black to Roos.
Oh, and oh, and a gnarly backbreaker. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God, and he tossed.
Do a little bit of damage on the way down. Swan Dorado out of their backbreaker. Wait, no!
Oh!
Good God!
What?
But he's opened the door. Kicked over a window here.
For Laredo Kid, trying to make the most of it here in Impact Wrestling. To the back of the neck there by Black Taurus. Laredo Kid outside the ropes here.
Wait!
The Spanish! Laredo Kid gets the win!
Laredo Kid, proof you can overcome
Just the X Division made famous this Sunday at Rebellion Ultimate.
When the time came and we finally got the championship, get it? They're a different team since they went to New Japan and competed in the junior tag. No. But I think they should have a chance to prove it.
How about instead of making it a regular tag team match, we make it an Ultimate X match? How do you feel about it?
Giving them the opportunity to defend their titles.
Ultimate X match.
Yeah. When's the last time that there was, right? Like, I don't know how many they've had, but we've redefined that on a regular basis. Originally, when that match was first with the Ultimate X opponents. And, right,
Yep, I don't see them practicing capture the flag or spare time.
we'll see if they can put their money where their mouth is. But really, this is a very...
To see more of this, check out Before the Bell
I don't get why hasty when it comes to the undead realm. How do we just dove in? There is no we. There is we. You hold the line. Yes? Fine. Cheap velvet. Cheap velvet and cheap tripping. And I'm gonna take care of Taylor Wilde tonight. So much more dangerous. We need to take time to plan.
Josh Alexander is out. Alexander's era has come to a close.
Live from Toronto, Canada.
We will have a new
Fight.
We saw earlier on, they've gotten very intense between these two, with Rebellion looming this Sunday.
Accompanied to the ring by Rosemary, representing the Death Dolls.
One mission this Sunday at Rebellion live on pay-per-view with Fight TV.
That's, of course, at the forefront of their minds, but also the undead realm apparently locked for some unknown reason.
Of just how powerful Kylan King and Taylor Wilde.
Kylan King, one half of the Knockouts World Tag Team Champion.
World Tag Team Champions and one half of the current Knockouts World Tag Team Champions. The cards dictate where Wilde and King go.
Once again, of course, the other half of the Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, Kylan King, potentially this magic obstruction that the Coven.
Slugfest on April 28th and 29th. It's all a part of Chicago this year. It's on sale now. Visit ImpactWrestling.com.
Hold up here.
And
Jessica, though, like anybody would be, you tell me not to do something.
now, oh, big right there by Tim.
1-2, please.
Oh, but by Jessica.
That'll add a little oomph to a wrist lock.
Throwing the shoulder joint, the elbow as well of Taylor Wilde.
I don't know why.
Oh, and Taylor Wilde able to take down
Your opponent pretty darn quickly.
just St. Clair College in Windsor, Ontario, Canada tonight.
Now,
Battle here in the Knockouts division for the tag teams will address the status of her championship. Her status. Oh, and a backstabber. Chance of no longer in the favor of the Death Dolls, but they operate under the Freebird.
They've got to focus their efforts. We're once again back down.
Right into the throat of Jessica. Wild has just gotten bought in, clearly.
The irony, Thomas, if you know how to read the cards.
Oh!
The corporeal world, if you will, physically.
Oh! What?
You know they want to walk out of Rebellion once.
Oh, look out, up on the shoulders.
Distraction. But there's Rosemary.
Oh, and Rosemary.
Kylan King met her with a knee.
Oh! Oh! The spat that's been felt by Jessica.
And you talk about momentum heading in firmly in the cauldron of the Coven.
The Rebellion, what will be the status of the Impact Knockouts World Championship?
I'm waiting to hear if Mickey is going to be cleared to compete at Rebellion tonight. I've been waiting on my rematch since I lost the title at Hard to Kill to Mickey. I know with certainty that I'm going to get my rematch. What I'm starting to learn is that I can't focus on Rebellion regaining the Knockouts.
You can still watch it live on pay-per-view and fight. And if you can't, join us in person on Sunday for wrestling.com.
Most critical of Eddie when he turned his back on Impact. When I knew he was walking down the wrong path but when he decided to put the past behind him, then I realized that there was a monster. So I did what any wife would have done. I intervened.
It's time. It's time to end this. It's time to bury this once and for all. So our ride or die. But for PCO, it's
taking a far more literal form for Eddie Edwards. And
introducing team number 1 first from Tampa, Florida,
Beard and Windsor.
That's the way he likes. He self-proclaims a lot lately. But hey,
fun-loving guy, but what happens to the director of authority, Santina Morel?
I believe in Joe Hendry and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland. I believe in Joe Hendry.
In 9 years in his hometown of Toronto, he teamed.
That's right. In the effort to complete the 7, they paid for it permanently. Come Rebellion.
Dango trying to warn Scott D'Amore and Impact Man.
Now, Windsor, you are in for a treat tonight. Combination of Joe Hendry and Dirty Dango. Scares you so much that there's 2 words that you want to look up to the sky. Now, Dango, you got the 2 words wrong.
You got it right.
Hey,
no laughing matter.
And Callahan.
Callahan and all throughout, the members of the design have been cured of the design.
I mean, I think the evidence is laid stumbles, but Callahan has fulfilled every charge put in front of him.
And listen, he has, to a degree, there are speculated whether or not this is a ploy. You and I, Frankie Kazarian, Rhino, and Callahan continuing to do his trademark thumbs up like we saw from the dead.
I mean, it's a little bit into the cover here.
Cover early here on Hendry.
They live there in you. Their heart, it's instinct. It's hard to get rid of them, but when there have been failures and missteps, he's made up for them. I think we have to accept the intentions of Callahan.
252 pounds of pure motivation. Oh, now Dango, you can understand, well, his cares about Santino Marella and Impact Wrestling.
Well, he's dictating the pace.
Sold out crowd here at St. Clair College in Windsor, Ontario on their Dango's feeling it. Oh, and the dirtbag shuffle from
Marella, king of the Cobra himself.
Oh, into the ring.
But man, what a force they're going to have to
able to stay alive. Angels frustrated. Another cover and a kick out. Angels can't get the job done.
But team of Hendry and Dango.
Listen, I give a lot of credit to Sant for a little while. Is finally back. And Santino Marella standing up.
Position, getting attacked by the design, dropped where he stood.
Tag made. Angels to meet the digital media champion.
Now, the 2-on-1 here. Oh, Hendry. Oh!
The fall.
Is that belief enough to get the win here.
Con. Whoa, sliced bread there from Angels.
And now, bam!
Fraud, the win broken up by Dan.
Careening to the floor is now 2-on-1.
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Oh, no!
Hendry ducked it. Callahan, another misfire by Callahan for the design. Angels looking for a tag to Callahan. Callahan wasn't ready. Now he is.
Wait.
Oh, the standing up. Hendry pins Angels.
It's an unfortunate result heading into Rebellion for the design.
Attacking Dango and Hendry from behind. Theater sending Callahan.
Design's favor. The battle may be... Oh, hold up now.
Back zone. Hendry goes after Callahan.
Oh!
Look at this. Look at Santino.
Preview of Rebellion. Look out, Angels. Don't turn around.
Cobra! Sunday in Toronto, Santino Marella makes his in-ring take on the design. And also in a sold-out Rebellion, Dave Macklin.
Josh Allen's place. This changes everything for the Impact World.
Had his sights set on the Impact Wrestling World Championship since his day after Obstacle, and was set to face Josh Alex. Impact Wrestling quickly announced that on April 16th in Toronto, the new Impact Wrestling World Champion will be
gone. The mission is still the same.
Another product of the famed Can-Am Dojo under Scott D'Amore.
会社を辞めて本当に無一文で何の後ろだスコット・ダモールの
New Japan's battle in the valley where we got laid.
And people thought Kushida had my number at Sacrifice.
インパクトワールドチャンピオンにふさわしいか決めようと
Kushida is
348 days he has reigned.
Neither of you can take this championship from me right now. That's held this championship before me to not stand here with my chin up.
Because we know this is how it was gonna go. That title was going sheer Kushida, make your ass tap out!
It's not happening unless you win it in this ring.
Enjoy the spotlight while...
Oh, now look at this Kushida over the top! Impact World Champion!
Josh Alexander is out in...
Alexander's era has come to a close!
Live from Toronto, Canada.
We will have a new champion
on pay-per-view and fight.
Hey! But I will not. If not, you and Rebellion last right.
You thought you knew, but you didn't. This is my team. There is no leader here. We are and his team at Rebellion. Hardcore Brian Myers, Kenny King. Freaking move! Masha caves in Killer Kelly's. These are the men and women that are gonna make you and your team mad at Sacrifice. Can you imagine? Rebellion, Tommy, why do you keep burying yourself? You, haven't you learned yet? Screwing with me, everybody in! Everybody in! You wish you had this much thunder. Hardcore war.
Fight TV in Toronto at Rebellion.
And Jay by now, the quintessential diva.
Sacrifice event that we had in Windsor here. And
obviously rematch between Giselle Shaw and Deonna Purrazzo, played in Savannah Evans on behalf of Giselle Shaw. It was at the former Knockouts World Champion, the Brady, took some time away, and in her opinion, what we've heard from her recently,
and now coming back like she did at Sacrifice, was merely to wipe out, to have a couple of wide eyes on the Knockouts World title match come Rebellion.
Who's asked for, quote, time alone to address her status for a Knockouts World Champion, or is Mickie James healthy and able to going to find out tonight.
The entire Impact Wrestling in the ring Of course, Savannah Evans.
Out of the ring is Giselle Shaw, to no surprise, is looking for
They're hard, but if you're gonna perform good, no.
If you're gonna be an idiot, just be an idiot grammatically correct, please. In Windsor, Ontario, Canada, we're gonna be sold out this Sunday in Toronto. First time ever matchup between Steels and Shaw.
Impact, Tasha Steels.
Shaw felt that one.
I think we all.
Now Steele. Oh, an uppercut there to Giselle Shaw.
And Tasha Steels taking the ring.
Shaw might need her. Tasha Steels. This is just getting started here on Access TV. Oh, and a shot right to the heels. And this has been a hard-hitting affair thus far.
From the get-go, and Tasha Steels.
Yeah, plain disrespect. Now Tasha's. Oh!
And not to mention a slap of her own early on. Yeah, this not afraid to get physical, to get intense, that sense of urgency. Tasha Steels as well.
Steels was loading up for that one, and now Shaw. Oh! Regarding her status for this Sunday at Rebellion. Purrazzo or Jordan Grace after the match at Rebellion.
You know, outs like these two, everybody keeping an eye on the championship.
Steels. Oh, ripped down by the hair by Giselle. Evans wanted this in sacrifice. Oh! Steels kick out.
The words of Tasha Steels, who said,
and Giselle Shaw has got to be furious at what's going down at Rebellion. A potential match if she had won at Multiverse United, the four-way.
I mean, it was tough competition. Ultimately, it was the virtuosa who has not taken her eyes off the prize. Important this matchup right here is for that woman, Tasha Steels, to Impact Wrestling. You want to come back into the pool with a lot of. Now the power game of Shaw. Snap suplex. And here's what Shaw. Looks like she's getting a little. Gotta keep it that way.
Shaw continues the assault here on Tasha Steels.
In Windsor, Ontario, Canada. A bit of a home field at her, some of her better intentions here.
Better intentions. Backup from Jay Vidal, her executive stylist and her director of personal security.
Smart strategy for the quintessential diva, but the Boricua challenge of Giselle Shaw.
Oh!
Need of the gun. We know Giselle Shaw likes to hit that Danu.
Goes right to the midsection. Oh, God! And Tasha Steels get back in it here in Windsor. Oh, we are back here in Impact Wrestling. An uppercut to Tasha Steels. Oh! The cover, is this enough? Steels stays alive.
But somehow, some way.
Right to the throat there of Tasha Steels, the official applying a sacrifice. Oh, a few weeks ago. Spinning suplex there has answers.
She at least has the will to. I was as excited. The whirlwind of force that is Giselle Shaw.
You could see the concern written all over the face of Giselle Shaw, trying to prevent.
On her way to her feet here, though, looking for an opening.
That's right, look at Steels.
Unloading on the.
Finally gets a hold of Giselle's knockouts, but Steels has momentum.
Time for Tasha Steels to put it on the gas.
In trouble. Oh, and the low basement drop kick.
Shaw staying in this one as well. And you see Tasha Steels.
The bulldog off of the rope, get it. Oh, and a huge
back of the head. Steels stays in this one though.
Right there, Steels thought about the blackout, the crucifix bomb.
Whoa!
Oh, there goes Shaw to the outside over the top of the rope.
Oh! Takes off here.
On Steels, went for a baseball slide there.
The way. Trying to cut off.
Oh, Evans and Vidal, a distraction to help.
Ooh. Steels.
Oh, wait a minute.
Look out, look out.
Oh! Daniel Mold, the knee strike.
She wanted to put Tasha Steels. Shaw, I don't know if Shaw can stand.
Shaw's hurt. And Shaw back in.
The match continues.
Oh, and Steels goes to the end. Steels pins Shaw. Injury there and taking advantage, picking up the win against here. It's New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Way here in Tokyo, and tonight A new chapter in the singles rivalry. The two are facing off in our main event with the title on the line, plus for the heavyweight tag team belt. Chris and I will have all the action for you right.
Okay, the ring's all yours. But one thing.
Josh Alexander is out indefinitely with a torn tricep.
Era has come to a close at Rebellion. We will have a new champion come Rebellion.
Impact Wrestling.
Welcome back to Impact Wrestling on Access TV. As you can see, the fans here to Mickie James have made a way out of the Impact Zone in a matter of moments today at Rebellion. Now, of course, we're all very excited about what's going down at Rebellion and Impact's YouTube.
And on the countdown, dolls.
Also, Champagne Sing and Rebellion itself sold out in Toronto begins live. Ethan Gresham and Speedball Mike Bailey
taking on Joe Hendry, Dirty Tango.
No, Moose and Brian Myers are on
the Motor City Machine Guns, and it's gonna be
versus Kushida.
And of course, will Mickie James be able to compete and make that a 3?
I think the last rodeo was a true test to myself. I really wanted to tell her and asking for a title shot. I truly deserve it. The last rodeo may be over, but I really...
Shoulders down, James Pin Slamovich. Sean.
Unfortunately, the Knockouts World Champion, Mickie...
For Knockouts, that was a world title shot as well. That Rebellion for the Knockouts World Championship. But Mickie James is able to...
Point the Queen's Gambit. Alonzo is...
Rebellion, but that doesn't mean I'm not prepared.
I know since I lost the title at Hard to Kill to Mickie, but now I know...
Am I going to face just Jordan Grace?
I've asked for this time in front of an arena full of people, in front of my family. And you know, when I set out on this last rodeo, anyone in that locker room, and that I could still be out of you, because you helped me fight harder than I ever thought. There comes a time when there is a competitor, a champion than you that wants to knock you off the mountain. And I would have been stomach, and what I can't handle is time. Former to come out here when you are reminded constantly locker room because they treat you just a little bit differently, and I'm okay with that, you know. Fight to prove that I am still the best. Back through that curtain, and I cool down a little bit, and I'm reminded that I'm not 20 years old again, and it hurt. And so with that said, I have to do what's right in the locker room. Thank you for this last rodeo. Thank you for making me believe. But I just got off not clear to compete at Rebellion. Deanna, Jordan,